anything.
He does kind of have a lisp too.
He does.
Jared Goff has a lisp.
Oh, yeah,
he gets a little tonguey in there. He gets a little.
Yeah, dude. Winners don't have lisps. You fucking correct that. You talk.
Name me one winner who's got a lisp.
You give me one winner.
Oh,
dude, Mike Tyson. Damn it.
Oh god.
Yeah, the ultimate.
Yikes.
All right, Jared Goff is not Mike Tyson by any means.
Touche. Let's do this.
All right, we are back with a new episode of Real in the Field. As always, thanks to Blake Means for the theme music. That is like my favorite jam. I love that. Yeah, I can't get enough of it. But here we are, new week. We're coming off a weekend of some really good games. It was a really solid weekend of football.
Yeah, I took my kids to their swim lesson.
Yeah.
And their instructor, Mr. Jim, loves talking football with me.
Okay.
So according to Mr. Jim, this was one of the best weekends of football that he's seen in a really long time.
One of the best. Yeah. I would agree. It was a good, solid weekend. I mean, there was some games that came down. There was some nail biters, some last minute, last second, field goal misses.
Or lack thereof field goals, yeah.
But we'll get straight into it. Where are we at with all the games?
Let's go Baltimore and Houston. Kind of what we expected.
Yeah.
We both picked Baltimore.
Yeah.
Said it would probably be close for a little bit.
Yep.
Houston would put up a fight, but then eventually Baltimore would kind of lean on him and run him out.
We thought, Stroud would put up some numbers and he would hold his own. I mean, he didn't do as well as I thought he would, or the numbers weren't like great. But I mean, gosh, for a rookie quarterback going in there with the pressure, seemingly did pretty well.
Is he going to be the rookie of the year?
There's a lot of competition. I think Puka Nacua are up there for. Each of them in their own. I think the quarterback position is a lot more difficult and it's a lot more demanding than the receiver position. But you just can't argue with what Puka has done and his ability.
Yeah, flip a coin, either guy.
I think for me, like when you see, and I'm biased obviously, but when you see what like Puka has done at that position, one, it's a two-part. One, you have to get open. Like that's one of the biggest things, like creating separation. But a lot of his yards came after catch. He broke tackles. One of the things, and I don't know if this gets put into, I don't know who the committee is, if they've like put this into consideration, but he is a great blocking receiver. He is, he's in there. He's like an extra tight end, or I wouldn't say a lineman, but he's like an extra tight end going there, the way that he blocks. He sticks with his blocks. He doesn't let up. And that, it's like he's just an all-around, like well-rounded player. Yeah. So
I wonder if he's going to get it based off because he did set records.
Yeah.
So I think that might give him an edge.
Yeah.
However, I would go with C.J. Stroud because the quarterback touches the ball every play.
Yeah, they just have so much more of an impact on the game and can do – and it shows C.J. Stroud has done so much for that team and gotten them from a losing record a couple years ago.
They were doo-doo.
Yeah, and now they're in the playoffs, like winning a play.
Yeah.
Well, they won a playoff game.
Yeah, they did.
That's crazy to think about.
Yeah.
I think that fan base has a lot to look forward to. They've got they've got a good quarterback on their hands, franchise quarterback that I think is going to be good for for the future. A lot of quarterbacks, like there's a lot of young quarterbacks in this league that are doing a lot. But so on that game, I think he did okay, but they couldn't slay the giant. That was a huge. Lamar Jackson just showed like why he's considered one of the best.
And he's probably going to be the MVP.
I would say so.
I would say he's going to be the MVP. It was a matter of time. They kind of knocked the rust off from having the week off.
Yeah,
and then second half cranked it up. And
just turned it up.
Over.
I think that's the team right now. I mean, just seeing how they're playing, seeing how their offense is playing, they're just clicking.
Yeah.
And like you said, knocked out the rust.
Physical.
Yeah.
Physical. I don't know if it was the production of whatever channel that was on, but dude, you were hearing pads.
Yeah.
Like they were.
It's like they mic'd up their helmets.
They were
and pads.
physical. It was fun to watch. They were getting after it. It felt a little old school.
Yeah, it did.
I liked it.
They're a physical team. It's good seeing that, and especially in as the years have gone on, it feels like it's gotten less of that. It's been a lot
More
of
finesse.
just like more finesse, more offense, and maybe that's by design. Maybe the NFL wants more touchdowns and more deep passes than a running offense.
Well, the game for sure used to be played in a phone booth.
Yeah,
right, and then over time, athletes and you just spread the game out.
Yeah,
use
for
the
sure.
entire field. So
yeah,
it's just been the natural evolution.
Yeah.
Next game,
yeah,
Detroit against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Yeah,
and your boy Jared Goff, he watched the Real on the Field podcast and said, "I'm gonna prove that guy wrong right now."
Listen, I mean, I think he played really, really well. You can't deny it. He's not like he showed. Okay, he's not just a game manager. He's not just a do well when there's no pressure on him. I think Tampa Bay dialed up some blitz packages and tried to get at him, and even still, he stood fast and made some throws.
He did.
I'll be the first to admit it, and I'm not like a Jared Goff hater. I don't hate on the guy. I don't think that.
Do you remember the last episode? How you were just pooing on the guy about not being clutch.
Okay,
and
he's not clutch. And I think that he's in the big moments. Yes, they're riding really high right now, and I think that I hope that this is enough to kind of get them through. And look, at this point, it's no wonder why they're in the position that they are. They're a good, solid football team. They're well coached. They're really, really physical.
Yeah.
I mean, if it ends up being the Lions playing against Baltimore, that's going to be a really physical game because both teams are really, really physical.
And they're disciplined too. They don't make a lot of penalties or no bonehead type stuff.
I mean, unless Jared Goff makes some mistakes and gets rattled. We were one play away last game from that little shot put from him making a pretty critical mistake.
Yeah.
If he can just be consistent and get away from the mistakes and not make a boneheaded mistake and get rattled, I think they've got a solid chance. I'm not a hater on him. I don't hate the guy. I just didn't want him. I was just happy to see him leave LA and go on to another team.
To greener pasture.
Give me the Matthew Stafford who has a winning mentality, and I would say, I'm sure.
So even though
Jared
Goff and Matthew Stafford faced off 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And Detroit won.
A playoff game, yeah. But we're not playing for we're not playing for.
I'm just throwing it out there. Yeah.
Yeah. The game's not the ultimate goal of everyone is not to get into the playoffs and to exit the second round, not to get in the playoffs and
win it all.
It's to win it all.
All right. Well, I'm gonna rebuttal a little bit.
Right.
Okay. He and the other Lions just ended a 32-year drought.
Right.
Of the playoffs.
Yeah.
Going to the championship game, they ended that drought.
Yeah.
So that's something to just
sure
pretty highly.
Yeah.
Of an
no, I agree. The job's not done. It's not. You're not there yet.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I'm with you. Okay, another one. There are 3 quarterbacks in the history of the NFL for 2 separate organizations, 2 different franchises, to win over 14 games in a season.
Okay.
Can you name them?
I would guess Tom Brady.
Right. So with the New England and with the Bucs.
And the Bucs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who else?
I'm guessing you're going to say Jared Goff.
Well, he was going to be the ending, but yes. Peyton Manning. Okay.
Peyton Manning with the
Colts
Broncos.
And then the Broncos.
Yeah.
And then now Jared Goff.
Yeah.
With the Rams and the Lions.
Yeah.
So he's in company with two.
I don't doubt.
First ballot Hall of
Listen,
Famers.
I know. I get it. He is he is a good, solid quarterback, and he's proving like game after game that he's that guy. He's showing why he's there or why he should be in that conversation. Until proven otherwise, like it's going to be one of those things where until he gets in it, until he wins it, this is going to be the narrative. It's going to be the narrative.
Okay,
he can't win
until he wins. So he has to win the Super Bowl.
That's the only metric left over to gauge this. Like,
okay, let me throw this out at you, because I would argue Josh Allen played about as good as you can.
Yeah.
He made maybe 1-2 mistakes on like where to distribute the ball.
Right.
But dude, the guy did not play bad.
Yeah.
I would say that Buffalo did not lose because of Josh Allen. If anything, that dude kept them in the game.
He did,
defense
yeah.
couldn't stop a nosebleed.
Yeah.
I know we're moving ahead to Buffalo, but
Right.
okay, but I'm just using it for an example.
Yeah.
So if, say, Jared Goff goes out and plays absolutely lights out,
Yeah.
but the defense cannot stop a soul,
Yeah.
and they just get outscored,
Yeah.
is that Goff luck, or is that just every once in a while, just that team got you?
No, I think that it's, I mean, one, it just kind of depends on the situation. Like we'd have to see like that game for it in order for it to call it.
For sure.
But I think that Josh Allen's case, yeah, there were some mistakes. Now, I mean, look, at a certain point, you're going to have to make that distinguish. You're going to have to distinguish him from other quarterbacks.
Yeah.
When you look at Patrick Mahomes and what he does in big moments, same thing with like the people that you just talked about, Peyton Manning and Tom Brady. I don't know exactly what it is or how it happens, but these guys make the plays when they need to.
Yes.
Now, Josh Allen didn't in that play. He had Stephon Diggs open on a dig route or on
or he ran a shallow, on
a shallow route, and he missed him. Right now, you can't of course, you're not going to say it's all on that play, and that was like his sole doing, but in these moments, like these quarterbacks that you're talking about, like Tom Brady makes those throws. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And yes, Stephon Diggs dropped a pass.
Beautiful.
I mean, perfect. There's no excuse for him to drop that pass, and that's not Josh Allen's fault. It's one of those things that in the end, it's like you're gauged, and the metric is based on the outcome. You know what I mean? And right now, we haven't seen the outcome with Jared Goff because the Lions are in uncharted territory. They haven't been here before.
They are literally
never. I haven't been here.
Yeah, forever.
And so we will see. And I'm not rooting against Jared Goff. I think that, with all of these things, I was just happy to see him go because I didn't have the confidence in him to get, to push it over that, push it over the line. Now we'll see, we'll see what happens this upcoming Sunday and how he does against a really good physical San Francisco defense.
Yeah.
And see if he can rise to that occasion. I'm not at all a Jared Goff hater. I only feel
skeptic.
I'm a skeptic until it's almost it's guilty until proven innocent, or it's he has to prove himself in these big moments. Now he's had two really, really good games. I should give him a lot, and I will give credit where credit's due. He had two really good games. He got him he played lights out this last game against a Bucs offense that was just dude, Baker Mayfield came out of nowhere and is playing, just playing. He's slinging it. He made some really good throws in that late push in the fourth quarter. Made a really bad really made a bad throw to end the game, but even still, like he played really, really well throughout the entire game.
I worry about a couple of things with Detroit. So, well, let's just fast forward, and then we'll tie Detroit into this. So, San Francisco and Green Bay played.
Yeah.
Right? Jordan Love played okay. I thought Brock Purdy showed why he was Mr. Irrelevant. He threw some.
Oh man,
there were more drop picks this weekend. The Bucs dropped a pick in the end zone when Goff threw it.
Yeah.
Like first or second series, Green Bay dropped a pick they could have had. So, just like I always tell our kids, my players, my defense guys, at best, you're going to get 2 to 3 chances to get a pick during the game.
Yeah.
As a defense.
Yeah.
Like you cannot miss.
You got to capitalize on it.
You cannot miss.
Yeah.
So that stuck out in my head this weekend when I was watching that. But so San Francisco and Green Bay, and the way the Lions can run the ball.
Yeah.
Okay, with Gibbs, Montgomery, like, dude, those dudes run hard. They
do for sure. Yeah.
If they can run the ball like that against San Francisco, they're going to be okay.
Yeah.
However,
I think you're right.
I worry about their defense stopping Christian McCaffrey from running the ball.
I mean, good luck doing that. That guy's that's a big task.
Yeah. I know we're getting ahead of ourselves, so that's just one thought.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's talk about San Francisco, Green Bay. Hate to see it. Comes down to a field goal at the end.
Yeah.
Carlson goes out there, pulls it. He was 27 to 33, and just their coach, Matt LaFleur, after the game was like, every time he goes out there, I just pray that he like such a bad thing to say, but feel bad for the dude.
Yeah.
But I don't know. What do you think? What do you think of the game?
I mean, I think Jordan Love played really well up until that point, up until he didn't. And
he did what he could. Yeah.
It was, I mean, for for a young quarterback to go out there and throw the ball the way with the confidence that he did, I think I would rather have my quarterback go out there and try and make those throws. It wasn't a good throw, and yeah, I know, like all of the analytics say, you don't throw across your chest, you don't throw like opposite field.
He was just trying to make something.
He was trying to make something happen in those moments. Like he's a young quarterback, and to be on that stage and to be up against, that kind of team, and to your point, like Brock Purdy did not play well at all. I mean, maybe it was the rain or something. Maybe he just can't. Maybe he's got small hands or something. He can't grip the ball and can't, huck it down the field when it's raining. But he did not play well. And Jordan Love was dialed in up until that last play. You're just kind of judged on that. It's unfortunate that you're judged on that last play because he did so well otherwise. But same thing. Like they have a lot too. That organization has a lot. Who would have thought you lose your franchise quarterback? Well, one, you lose your second to last franchise quarterback. You get Hall of Famer. You get your Hall of Famers out. You get another Hall of Famer to come in, and then your Hall of Famer leaves, and then you're back at it with some prolific player. But I think that it's one of those things like you hate to see all of this hard work that that goes into this game to just end on a fizzle like that on one play. And it's tough. I mean, he played really well and he was playing with confidence. And I think over time, those decisions will get a little bit better,
I feel so bad for that kicker. I feel bad I know it's your job, but dude, like you got to clutch up in those moments. And, but that's why guys like Adam Vinatieri are like famous because they clutched up in those moments. And they hit all those kicks and stuff like that. But no, Frisco looked okay. I think they looked human. Yeah. To where it was like, oh, maybe you guys are a little beatable over there. So I like seeing that, and I agree with you. Props to Green Bay. They're gonna be okay. Yeah. They're gonna be all right. They'll make some adjustments. And then the last evening game, Kansas City goes into Buffalo. I picked Buffalo. I thought Buffalo was going to handle it. Yeah. And at times, they looked like they were going to. They were running the ball. Yeah. And I'm like, this is it. This is it. Yeah. Josh Allen's playing well. He's running the rock. He's throwing the rock. And then they just They just can't do it.
It was such a bummer way to end a game.
Oh my God, they just can't do it.
It's I feel so bad for that fan base. Like they're so hungry for a Super Bowl win. They're so hungry for, just to get to change their cards and go from, a 3-time Super Bowl loser to something great. And in such a sad way to end it the way that it happened, on the exact same pushed it right, wide right. It was so sad.
So here's some stats. The only reason why I got my phone here. Here we go. The Bills had more time of possession, first downs, total yards, third down conversions, fourth down conversions. The Chiefs had more turnovers, and the Chiefs still won the game.
Still won the game.
Didn't last year, it was kind of similar to where Philly and Kansas City, or Philly and somebody, and they dominated the stat sheet.
Yeah. I don't know if that was Philly, but
it was something like that, right? That kind of rings a bell. But the Chiefs still won.
I don't know how they continuously do it. It's one of those things like Patrick Mahomes, there's just some guys that just things always go their way. They'll always get the bounce. They'll always get that, we've known people like that. For sure. How does this person always, it always lands in their way? They can call heads or tails 50 times and somehow they'll always get they'll always call it right. And then there's other guys, conversely, that always get it wrong, or always they'll always be on the shit end of the stick.
Yeah, dude, it's true.
Josh Allen, I feel like is just he's gotten that, and conversely, Patrick Mahomes is always on the winning end somehow.
He has something. He's the ultimate competitor. Yeah, and I know that's very cliche to say.
Yeah,
but until you're around somebody that is wanting to win, expect to win, and that will literally do anything to win.
Yeah.
Until because we've encountered people like that.
Yeah.
And some people they've never. Oh, what do you mean? When you meet that person, you're wow, you're different.
Yeah.
You are wired.
Yep.
Different. And that dude is wired.
That's what I'm
different
saying.
somehow.
There's just something, something about this person. If you gave him a rolled up piece of paper and said, "Hey, make it in that trash can over there," he would throw it and he would make it in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If we just that kind of, there's just something about that his energy or his whatever he puts out is that it exudes confidence and that winning thing. And I know I'm not shitting on Jared Goff, but I'm just saying he doesn't have that. He doesn't have that.
Just to come full circle.
I'm just gonna tie this up in a nice little bow and package it up. That guy, I don't feel has that.
Okay.
Well, I mean, I've been around the guy. I've met him, but not in a way that's meet him. And it wasn't I didn't get that feeling.
Did you get starstruck?
No, it didn't. No,
he does kind of have a lisp too.
No,
Jared Goff has a lisp.
Oh yeah,
he gets a little tonguey in there. He gets a little.
Yeah, dude. Winners don't have lisps. You fucking correct that. You tell me.
Name me one winner who's got a lisp.
You give me one winner.
Oh,
dude, Mike Tyson. Damn it.
Oh god.
Yeah, the ultimate.
Yikes.
All right, Jared Goff is not Mike Tyson by any means.
Touche. Okay, so anyways, the Bills-Chief game, really good. Mahomes, obviously. Dude, and if I have to see Taylor Swift.
I'm so, again,
tired. I counted, off the top of my head, probably 6 times.
Yeah.
I love seeing the older Kelsey brother.
He's
Jason.
Dude,
with the shirt off, drinking beer. That was super cool.
Yeah.
But seeing Taylor Swift, makes me want to just throw something at my TV.
It's just it's so played out. I'm so done with it.
I know. So, well, one more week at least. So you got that going for you.
Well, let's just hope it's one more week, because I feel like this is it's got to be. That team is not going to get past. There's no way they can get past Lamar Jackson. There's no way.
Okay, prediction time. We'll start with Kansas City and Baltimore. You're saying Baltimore.
I'm saying Baltimore. Lamar Jackson's just playing too good. I think he's kind of gotten away from he's just gotten a little bit more disciplined. He's not trying to squeeze in passes. Like it feels like he's just like being a little bit more methodical about his passing.
It's good. Yeah, it's a good observation.
And he's I think it's like paying off. He's still the prolific runner, and he's still going to make you miss. And I don't know, what do you do against it? Like if you're like riding up, like scheming against that offense, like what do? You put a linebacker on him. He's gonna like run circles around any linebacker.
Well, depending upon down and distance, you got to have a spy for him. At some point, if it's obvious third down, if you got like a nickel back or a really fast backer, maybe he's not like great at stopping the run, but you could maybe mirror Lamar. You try something like that. You try maybe some stunts up front with your D-line, spy with the D-line, maybe rush 3.
Yeah.
So like you can try some stuff, but it's the great equalizer is having a running quarterback, a guy who can feel pressure, get out of it, is super elusive. But if you think of like 2 out of the 4 teams have that. Like Mahomes can run and he's kind of elusive.
Yeah, that's true.
And so can Lamar.
Yeah.
Purdy, not really, and Goff, not really.
Yeah.
So
he's just gangly and
and lispy. Okay, so you're taking the Ravens.
I think so. I mean,
even though all those great stuff we just said about Patrick Mahomes.
That's what I was just gonna say. No matter what the stat sheets say, when you have a quarterback who can just will his team to win and just finds, that has like the good luck on his side, like it's hard to go against it. I think I don't think that they have the same team that they've had in years past. I think that they're.
Or you think he's willed them this far?
I think him and Travis Kelce have just been like the 2 factors that have gotten them like as far as they have.
Yeah.
With his feet, he's picked up in the late moments. I mean, look, if Buffalo makes that field goal, we might be having a different conversation right now because Buffalo was playing so well and Josh Allen was playing so well.
Yeah.
And it came down to a mistake that wasn't necessarily Patrick Mahomes that forced a mistake or did something or willed his team. It like really just was a mistake on the other team. Now, like if that happens, if it comes down to that, I'll put it this way. If it comes down to a coin flip, if all things are equal and it's a coin flip between Patrick Mahomes and Lamar Jackson or just Kansas City and Baltimore, like your money would be safer to go on Kansas City because it's always going to fall in their favor.
Sure.
You know what I mean? But just as like from a football standpoint, like Kansas City shouldn't win this game. Just on paper, just based on like how good Baltimore is and has been playing, and Lamar Jackson.
Okay, I'm with you.
Yeah,
I'm going with the Ravens. Ravens at home.
Yeah,
I think the coaches are putting Lamar in easier and better positions to be successful.
Okay, yeah,
right.
Yeah.
So that methodical, I think it's the play calling and his game have meshed. And he's starting to come into his own.
Yeah.
And so I think they're just working together and he's like taking it and running. Like he's doing great.
Yeah.
I think their defense flies around.
Oof, yeah.
I don't like Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce. So I really want them to lose. So I'm going to go with the
Is
Ravens.
this wishful thinking? Are we deciding?
I hope not. Okay, Detroit, San Francisco. I don't know if Debo's playing, by the way. Debo's shoulder.
That's right, yeah.
I don't know if he's playing.
He came out, he went out like early on.
Kind of early, yeah.
Man, this is a tough one. This is like seriously like to the boys' swimming coach, like this will probably be like one of the better games that we see. I'm so torn on this. Like, it's like a division rival. I don't want San Francisco to win. I don't think that the Lions, like, I don't think they have enough. Like, for that city, and I really do, like, kind of going back to what we talked about before, I'm a big fan of the underdog. I want the underdog to win.
Okay.
I just don't know if they have enough to, slay the giant. If it's not raining and Brock Purdy can,
I'm pretty sure there's no rain in the forecast. I think we're done with the rain.
If that's the case, man, that makes it even tougher because I don't think that. I think Brock Purdy will come back after this game and play well. I think maybe it was just the rain that kind of got him, and he just didn't play well in the rain. Ball's a little slippery with those small hands. I'm saying I don't know how big his hands are. They might be like.
Well, they're small now. Okay. So.
Oh man, I would say it's probably going to be the 49ers, unfortunately.
Okay.
I want the Lions to win, and I hope the Lions win, but I kind of feel like San Francisco is going to come out with it.
I agree. I want the Lions to win. I totally dig what they're doing.
Yeah.
And I know like what it's like to kind of take over a program that's struggling.
Yeah.
I mean, they were really struggling.
Oh, yeah.
And to like bring it up and that excitement and like that whole thing and how much effort and time you put into it. Yeah. For them, I hope they win.
Yeah.
However, the Niners are probably going to win. But my next question is, have you seen all this stuff about the conspiracy of who's going to be playing in the Super Bowl?
Oh,
already?
the colors?
The colors is one.
Yeah.
And then someone on a TV thing.
Yeah.
It said Reba McEntire, Post Malone, and Usher performing at the Super Bowl between the San Francisco 49ers and the Ravens.
Oh. Like they said
it was already said. It was already said. Okay. So then I start thinking the Green Bay guy missed the kick.
Yeah.
The Niners ran a play after the play clock was out, the one that Christian McCaffrey scored on.
Right.
Buffalo misses the kick. I'm like, dude, is the fix in? I'm like, is this all? And the ref, dude, some of the penalties.
I know, yeah.
Like,
that's always the case.
Dude, is it rigged?
Always...
Is it fixed? Is it going to be the Ravens and the Niners?
I don't.
And then the Ravens win it?
I don't think so. I mean, like the amount of like colluding you would have to get all of this, like everybody on the same page to do this. It just seems like there's too many variables and to control to make this like run smoothly. I think you're giving the NFL a little bit too much credit that they can actually pull something like this off. I mean, because
no, trust me, I want Detroit to win.
Yeah.
I think the Ravens are going to win. I want Detroit to win.
Yeah.
But
I think best case scenario, it's the Ravens and Detroit in the Super Bowl. And we can put all this like conspiracy to bed.
But dude,
if it ends up being San Francisco and Baltimore, then dude, the plot thickens.
Roger Goodell just sliding envelopes across the table to people. All right, we'll see you next week. We'll see you next week.
Yeah. All right. It's gonna be some crazy games. I think there'll be some. It's gonna be really one. They're gonna be fun. And two, we got a lot riding on this now. All right, we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back after this. Start over. All right, this episode is brought to you by Pro West Electrical. Pro West Electrical is owned by our friend, who we went to high school with, Anthony Sabasco. He's got over 15 years of electrical experience. His company does panel replacement, do recessed lighting. They actually did all the electrical and the recessed lighting in my house. They do switches, EV chargers, Ring doorbell. They'll change a light bulb in your house if you want them to, if you pay them to.
That's right. And you can visit their website, prowestelectrical.net, or you give them a call, 714-306-1570.
Pro West Electrical, powering up your world. All right, and we are back from break. Thank you to our latest sponsor, Pro West Electrical. Dude, Anthony came to my house and did all the recessed lighting, did all of my, just did all the electrical.
Yeah.
He was, solid. So thanks for coming on. And what do we got this week?
All right, so we're going to bring a game back.
All right.
And so I had some family in town the other day, last week, and standard for us is to watch some Family Feud.
Oh, you going Louis Anderson?
Nah.
Old Gap teeth?
Little more updated. It's more the Steve Harvey.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So they're playing Fast Money. And, of course, everyone at home is saying answers. Oh, I would have said this. Oh, I would have said that.
Yeah.
So it got me thinking, like, how would we do? How would we really do?
Okay.
So I went on the website and I went and got like a lot of the questions from Fast Money. So typically you have two people go.
Okay.
You can't repeat the answers, right?
Right.
And it needs to be a combined of 200 points.
Okay.
So I'm just going to give you 20 seconds.
Okay.
Okay. And I'm going to read these off. So 5 questions.
Okay.
Okay. 20 seconds. I'll start the clock. I literally have like the most popular answers all the way down to the not so popular. Like I got them all. Like It's all here. So
all right.
Are you ready?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Fast Money. I will start the clock. I got my phone right here. I will start the 20 seconds after I finish the first question.
All right.
Okay, here we go. Name a house you never want to be in.
Haunted.
Name something associated with vampires.
Teeth.
Name something a baker might call his wife.
Sweetie.
Name something in someone's closet that only comes out for special occasions.
Christmas lights.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I didn't even get to the last one. Okay, name something that the house you never want to be in. You said what?
I said haunted.
Haunted house. 27. Give
Ooh,
yourself
27 points.
Something associated with vampires. You said
Teeth.
teeth. 4.
Oh,
Fangs.
dang.
So I'll give you 4.
Oh, damn.
Name something a baker might call his wife. You said sweetie. 9.
9.
Okay. Name something in someone's closet that comes out for special occasions. You said
Christmas lights.
Christmas lights. That'd be a 0.
Dang.
Yeah. Well, let's throw the 5th one in there since we didn't get to it.
All right.
Name something you might see a commercial for during a baseball game.
Cars.
28.
Ooh, nice.
All right. What did you get?
Let me add this up. So 7, 4, 6, 68.
68 with an asterisk because we didn't get to the. Yeah. Okay. All right. First round. You warmed up now?
I'm warmed up. I got it. Yeah.
Okay.
This one.
All right. Here we go. All right. New set of 5.
Okay.
Should I give you 25 seconds?
I feel like just to get through that last one. Yeah.
Okay. Let's do 25. All right. Here we go. I will start it after the first question. Tell me a word that rhymes with election.
Erection.
What is something you keep in your car just in case?
Flashlight.
Name something you find in a breakfast buffet.
Eggs.
Name a state with a lot of sports teams.
Texas.
Other than letters, what is something you receive in the mail?
Invitation. Damn, I got anxiety on that last one.
All right. Here we go. Tell me a word that rhymes with election. Let's see. Erection. 23.
Oh, yeah.
23. All right. What is something you keep in your car just in case? You said
Flashlight.
flashlight is
Well, it's not boding well.
No. I'll give you 2 for flair. So, yeah.
What was number 1?
Money. Coins.
All right.
Yeah.
Fair. Yeah.
Name something you find at a breakfast buffet. Eggs, 25.
25. It's got to be.
All right. Name a state with a lot of sports teams. You said
Texas.
13.
Oh, what's number 1? California?
New York.
I would say Texas.
This is what the people said.
All right.
All right. Other than letters, what is something you receive in the mail? What did you say?
Invitation.
Nothing. Not on here.
Junk. What's the first one?
Junk mail.
Junk.
Yeah.
Damn.
All right. What'd you get there?
All right. So 63.
63 plus 68.
131.
131. Not a winner. Come back next week.
Wait, what was the amount? What I have to hit?
You got to hit 200.
Damn.
Okay, I got another set of 10. So we can do it again. That could be our warm-up.
All right, warm-up round.
Okay?
All right.
So we'll go 25 seconds. Okay, so you get these 10. You got to get 200.
All right.
Okay? You ready?
All right.
Again, I will start it after I read the first question. Name a country with a large population.
China.
Name something that grows faster than you hoped for.
Weeds.
Name an occupation that begins with the letter J.
Janitor.
Name something specific about Mickey Mouse that other mice might make fun of.
Ears.
Other than feet, name something that runs.
Water.
All right, I think you did good at this one.
Yeah, all right.
Name a country with a large population, and he said China. 45.
Oh, damn.
45.
All right.
Name something that grows faster than you hope for.
Yep.
Lawn or weeds. 14.
Oh, come on. I feel like what's the number 1 answer there? Fingernails?
Hair or unibrow.
Oh, God.
Name an occupation that begins with letter J.
Janitor.
62.
Ooh.
Name something specific about Mickey Mouse that other mice might make fun of. Gigantic ears. 36.
Yeah.
All right. Other than feet, name something that runs. Water/toilet. 37.
Ooh.
Look at you. Add that bad boy up.
All right. 10, 16, 17, 18, 19. 194.
194.
Just on that one.
Dang. All right. Well,
Yeah.
let's hope you can. The old Goff luck doesn't come back here on these last ones. Okay, here we go. You got 5 more to win.
All right.
The fast money. Are you ready?
Ready.
Name a word that rhymes with honey.
Bunny.
Name something people decorate.
Christmas tree.
Name something people take out.
The dog.
Name something that gets shredded.
Documents.
Besides chicken, name a bird that people eat.
Turkey.
All right.
Oh, that's 5 on one of them easily. Or 6.
No, that one, yeah, you did good on these ones. Word that rhymes with honey. You said
Bunny.
Bunny, 24.
That's pretty good.
Number 1 answer was money, though. 62.
That's pretty good, yeah.
Name something people decorate.
Christmas tree.
Number 1 answer, 46.
Ooh, yeah.
Name something that people take out.
I said
You
the
said
dog.
the dog. Pet, 2.
Oh,
Number 1 was food or Chinese food.
I was going to say that.
Name something that gets shredded. You said paper.
Documents.
57.
Ooh.
And then besides chicken, name a bird that people eat. You said
Turkey.
Turkey, number 1 answer, 64.
Ooh. Oh, this was well, but I don't have to add
Don't
this
even
up.
don't
This
even
is-
waste our time.
I was-
Don't even waste our time. Amateur hour right there. We got it. Good job.
Oh, dude, that was good. I mean, with the lights, the cameras on us, I felt like I did pretty okay.
Next time you got to get V.
All right, I'll put something together for the next one.
I got to forward this website. Yeah.
Ah, dude, that was pretty good. I like it.
There you go.
All right. Well, I'll do the next one. I'll come up with the whole list and get that all.
Your total points, and then we'll add up mine.
All right, let's
We'll
see.
do something like that.
Oh, yeah. We won't do it now. All right. Well, we're going to take another quick break, and then we'll come back after this.
This episode is brought to you by Cigar Spots. Cigar Spots is located in the Circle of Orange.
Yeah, they have all your big brands like Fuente, Padron, Tatuaje, Ilusión. I mean, they've got pretty much every brand that you can imagine. My favorite, my go-to is always the Tatuaje brand. I like the specific 2012 Sumatra. That's my smoke. What do you got?
Nice. I've been going with the Tatuaje Red Label.
Yeah, Red Label's good. So they do at-home delivery. You can place your order online, and they'll deliver your cigars straight to your house. Or you can order for pickup. You can actually order online, and then they'll have it ready for you. You can just swing in, put some hazards on, and go and pick up your cigars and be done.
And don't forget the promo code.
Promo code Tony Joe when you check out, and get yourself 20% off your order. So visit cigarspots.com and use that promo code Tony Joe. All right, we are back from break. All right, there's some big breaking news that just came out a couple days ago. If you remember from last season, we talked about the CalHFA 20% down dream appreciation, yada, yada, yada program.
I do remember it, yes.
It is back for phase 2 or round 2. It just got announced. So if you remember back then, it was like run for just like a short period of time. Once they announced it, it was like if you heard it when they announced it that it was coming out, it was like already too late. Yeah. You missed the boat. You had to kind of get in early, do all of the classes and get all that stuff like kind of squared away before any of the things got announced. Well, now here we are, phase 2. They're doing another round of it because of its success. I think they estimated about like 1,700 to 2,000, somewhere around there. Vouchers or applicants were accepted and kind of went through all the process, and all the money got used up on that one program.
Last time. Okay.
And they're estimating that with the money that they have allocated for it, they can probably or likely get another 1,700 to 2,000 applicants in.
Okay.
So,
well, give us the details.
So the details are, well, one, it's going to come out in spring. They said likely in April of this year.
Okay.
So we're in January. So you still have like a little bit left of January, February, March, and April is when it's going to get unveiled, or when they will, start allocating the money to the vouchers. Right now is the time that people need to start acting. Right now is the time that people need to start getting their vouchers. And in order to get the voucher, you have to go through a CalHFA approved lender. Now, there's a lot of them throughout the state, and if you go to the CalHFA website, there's a long list of lenders that are specializing in this program. I work with some. They're called Your Favorite Lender. The guys there are appointed lenders to run this program. With that, you have to complete some of the training. So the state requires
classes,
you.
Right?
Yeah, it's classes.
Correct, yeah.
Online classes, you go on, you sign up. Now, last year when they rolled this out, the classes filled up like crazy. I mean, it filled up like you couldn't get an appointment to take these classes. Now, you have to take the class in order to get the voucher. You have to pass this class and do, I don't know the exact hours, but you have to log these hours. And then once you've logged them, they'll give you a certificate that says you've completed the course. And the course is like money management kind of stuff. They explain loans. They explain the process of getting a loan, lending, all the fees that kind of are associated with it. They just want to make sure that you know what you're getting into when you borrow this money. So big thing is get those classes done early before this thing. I mean, we're in January. Get them done like this month, so that by the time the money is like available and they release it, you're good to go. You have all your ducks in a row, and you can just get that voucher and apply it somewhere. So, on the website, they say a lot of things about, having the amount of time you can go out and shop once you have the certificate. The reality and what we ran into last year was in 5 days it was gone. I mean,
Yeah, I remember that.
it was crazy.
Yeah.
And if you are just waiting around doing some shopping at that point, if you decide like that's when you're going to start shopping when you have the voucher, it's very unlikely that you're going to be able to utilize this.
Right.
Get out there now. Not only start the pre-approval process, but start looking for places now, because everyone's journey is a little bit different. But it could take months to find the right spot. It could take months to go out and see, every weekend seeing places, go out to open houses or going out to appointments and seeing these places and seeing the houses that don't make sense for you to finally see the one that like absolutely makes sense.
And so the state, if you could refresh my memory, so the state is going to help you pay your down payment,
correct?
Okay.
Yep. And so it's going to be whatever that price is. Now there's a cap on it. I believe it's about $150,000 is the cap.
And then if it's like you sell it, right, you owe back or something like that, right?
And it's a shared appreciation, which means that once you're in your home for, let's say, just as an example, you're in there, 4 years, and in that time you accrue about $100,000 in equity. You pay back the state their portion that they let you borrow, and then whatever is left over from that that's kind of considered a gain, you pay them 20% of whatever that gain is. So it is it's a shared appreciation there. But one of the benefits of doing this is 20% down, on a $500,000 condo, let's say, the payments on the amount that you're going to be borrowing are way better, way lower than if you were to borrow a higher amount. Let's say you just put down 3%. That number that you're going to be borrowing is higher, which means your payments are going to be higher.
Right.
But when you do 20% down, your payments are a lot lower. So it's a really great program, which is why they rolled it out one more time. It's something that, unfortunately, not everybody that wants to get into this program is going to be able to take advantage of it, because it's just almost going to be impossible to get everybody in.
2,000 homes and
2,000. I think
the
it
amount
was
of people in California is it's a drop in the bucket.
Oh yeah, so you have to.
Great.
Yeah, it's a great program, and I really do encourage anybody who has been on the fence about wanting to buy a house because of prices or interest rates or whatever the case may be. This is something that can get you, get you some assistance. 20% down, get your payments down, and maybe it was something that you couldn't have afforded otherwise, but now with this assistance, something that you can take advantage of and really, get into something and afford a nice place. So, for anybody listening that wants to take advantage of this program, email, contact, message, whatever you want to do to find, we'll get you in touch with the lender, my specific lender that's able to get this program going for you and give you all of the specific details on how to get your certificate, your voucher to get this program going for you. So, contact me any way that you can. I mean, everything's in our bio. Just look at our either Instagram or email us direct, wherever you see this. So that's the newest thing. We'll come back to all of like the remodel stuff.
So what about your house? We'll come back next week.
I mean, I don't think we have the time to go through that second part, but we will. We're going to come back next week, shortly, come back shortly and talk a little bit more about, phase 2 of our remodel. One thing I wanted to kind of get into was the actual like physical stuff of getting in, doing the demo and doing like the tear down and stuff like that. There was a lot. I mean, you were there for a lot of it. So, I mean, there's a lot to go over. It seems simple just to kind of swing a hammer and take down, some drywall, but there's a lot that goes into it. It's not just as simple as just, swinging a hammer out there, but we'll get into that on another episode. But in the meantime, thank you guys for coming back and being here for this episode. we'll be back next week with a new episode. So yeah, until then.